President Trump in the Oval yesterday. Focus will be on Iran and energy. And since energy is popping yet again this morning. So what's the situation on the ground there since you've arrived, Bill?
Sandra, we've been here about a day and a half, and I was here about 30 years ago as a much younger man. And you imagine the change when a country goes from being a third world status to our major enemy. Think about that. 3 decades. We're going to show you a lot of that through the week here, and there are major issues on the table and around the world. Trade and AI in Taiwan. And now you've got the war with Iran, which will cloud out many of the other issues, at least publicly. The president will arrive here by this time tomorrow morning. We're going to see what we get by the end of the week.
Excuse me just a minute. Boone wants to go out.
You're in China.
Meanwhile, President Trump is preparing for what will be his second state visit to China. Topping the agenda, as you mentioned, Bill, the port of Iran. Beijing is the biggest buyer, of Iranian oil. The president is encouraging China to flex its muscle in convincing Tehran to agree to America's terms.
I have a great relationship with President Xi. And I think you can see that with the fact that our votes, they get a big percentage, 40% of them will. Those ships coming in, nasty ships coming in, that skirmishes, you'd like to see it get done. So we begin our coverage here in Beijing. Aisha Hassan is with me for the ride. Aisha,
Hello, thank you, Bill. Good to see you all. Well, I am told that there is going to be a big delegation coming with President Trump later today, and that delegation includes several cabinet secretaries. And a source tells me we can expect the Secretary of State Marco Rubio traveling with the president, the Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, the Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, and Trade Rep Vince Greer. Rubio, of course, being the biggest surprise for everyone because it was sanctioned by China and banned back in 2020 for bringing up the Uyghur persecution. The president said the Iran conflict has changed the agenda by a lot ahead of the summit. She might actually try to mediate later this week because China is hugely invested in regional stability and the flow of oil from the Strait of Hormuz. The ceasefire with Iran is on life support for a.
It's been a wild morning here. Oh, man. Jody, how's it going?
Where the doctor walks out and says, "Sir, your loved one has approximately 1% chance." Yeah.
The president also said Taiwan always comes up in these conversations, and American farmers are on top of mind. They want the president to secure a deal where China will buy even more soybeans. They want to see 25 million metric tons. They say if they lose the Chinese market, it will be a huge blow for them.
So in the meantime, White House put out a list. It came a little late. It did come out. 17 CEOs will be making the trip as well.
16 now. One dropped out, and that includes Mark Musk, the president's close friend, Apple's Tim Cook, BlackRock's Larry Fink, Blackstone's Steven Schwarzman, and Boeing's Kelly Ortberg. Eventually brought a similar group to Saudi Arabia last year that included Schwarzman and Fink. So that's a big economic and business delegation coming as well. How folks coming?
Logan, how you doing? You working today?
Being charged with acting as an illegal agent of China. Lee Wang has agreed to plead guilty, according to officials. That said, has Maurice live in LA.
Sandra, the feds say that mayor here in California operated a website that pretended and used sources of Chinese American. Instead, promote propaganda on behalf of China. The federal plea agreement says Eileen Ma directives from the People's Republic of China to post on the fake website in 2020, 2022 before she became a council member.
Hey, Justin's here.
Paul. Do it. There you go.
How you doing?
Oh, that's What's up, Logan, Jody?
Website, a Chinese official message bomb and others in the group chat saying it's so fast. Thank you, everyone. Federal prosecutors say Chinese officials had such fine control of the
How'd the bus ride go this morning? Good?
I didn't go on the bus this morning.
No?
No, I had today off for a doctor's appointment.
Oh, did you go to the doctor's?
No, not yet.
What
I don't
time you
even know
got?
if I can. It's at 2:30, but I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to go because I don't have the money for the copay. So I gotta
Yeah.
wait and see if
Well, you know what they
Sure.
say to do. Here's what I didn't tell you this, but just pay them with a check.
Yeah, I'm not getting in trouble for bouncing a check. Hell no. You can get arrested for that or anything.
Yeah, but you'll have the money by the time the check goes to clear, won't you?
No, I don't get paid for another 5, 6 days. I'll just have to reschedule it. Well, Sarah's gonna call the office and ask them if I can come in even if I don't have the money for the copay. So see what they say. Some offices will let you do it. And I don't
Sarah
have
will take
checks anyway.
Sarah will take care of you.
I use PayPal for all my banking. I don't have physical checks.
I've had to do that before, like when I take Boone to the vet, and I know that I'm a day or two away from.
Come on. Tyson. Tyson. Yeah, that's one thing if you can post date it and all that stuff, and you know when you're gonna have it.
A well-deserved response to any aggression, mistaken strategy, and mistaken decisions will always lead to mistaken results. The whole world has already figured this out. You're prepared for all options. They will be surprised.
I haven't had physical checks in years.
Proposal calling it a piece of garbage. As he indicated, the ceasefire is on life. We had to make an excursion.
The
Have a nuclear weapon. And we made the right decision. And we've got it pretty good. Those prices are going to come crashing down as soon as it's over. We're taking care. We're going to take care of business. President Trump also indicated Iran made commitments about the buried uranium and then didn't include those. And here in Israel, cargo planes and refuelers continue to arrive in Tel Aviv each day in anticipation of combat operations resume. Israel is continuing its battle against Iran.
yeah, the money thing is tough sometimes. I know. It's like me right now. I'm waiting. I don't get paid until the 27th or the 25th. So I got 2 weeks to wait before I get money. How's Douglas doing?
I don't know. He ain't even been out this morning. He turned his lights on because nobody turned his lights on this one. They left.
Oh, is he
Sarah
pretty
usually-
much light sensitive?
Well, no, Sarah usually turns his lights on before she goes to work, but she didn't turn them on today. Well, he has to have his UV light on it during the daytime.
Got more than a dozen passengers linked to the deadly cruise ship outbreak, now being monitored in Nebraska.
He's still growing, huh?
He's about done. He's right at the end of his growth cycle. He'll always shed like new skin, fresh skin every once in a while, but he's about done growing. He's only got a couple inches left.
The war of artificial intelligence, the issues could not be greater. They could all be 5.5 years.
I know that Johnny was talking about going and getting one.
You're right.
Can you imagine? That's what we ought to talk Joe into getting one and take it over to Johnny, but Joe doesn't like him either. So
Well, I think that's why he printed that one out. He'll take it over and give it to him.
yeah.
Hey, what are you doing?
Now, when you talk to him, does he look at you?
Yeah.
His wife. Visit urgentcarekit.com/USC.
Right back. I'm gonna pitch some peanuts.
Also set that date. God. We believe New Day Unit. We have
I'll run and get you some crickets in a little bit, buddy.
we want to do whatever is best in a service person. We want to be known as America's mortgage company for veterans and active duty service people and their families. We're the ones that they're to help. People do hard, arduous, difficult, dangerous things. Some of them are giving their lives right now today for the dreams that we have here in this country. They're willing to do that for you, for me, and for our family. So for us, at Duty, to have the opportunity to turn around and help those people at this point in time, it's a labor of love. It's a noble service. That's what we're all about.
If you were millions of people enjoying the weight loss benefits of GLP-1s, and now can enhance your weight loss journey. Essentially need them to help prevent muscle loss while you lose the fat. As prebiotic fiber for better digestion and collagen for healthier looking skin.
It just helps. It helps you keep the muscle when you lose the fat. Who doesn't do that?
You're getting something that is formulated for people on GLP-1.
It really made a world difference. And now there's Replexus nutritional supplements, 22 essential vitamins, probiotics.
Well, everybody said hello to you,
Yeah.
Justin.
The other day I got, what's up, Logan, Jody? The other day I went to the gas station and filled up both cars.
Yeah.
$107
Wow.
for 20, I think it was 26 gallons of gas. Because I got it for right at $4 a gallon. Because I had 40 cents off at the gas station.
Life insurance policy, $100,000
And all these gas stations are all doing all these big discounts right now, and even Circle K's doing it too, and 7-Eleven. Yeah, they're all doing these all these deals on gas. Hell is everybody? There was like 13 people watching when I came in. Ain't nobody talking.
I don't know. Well, we don't know about Joe, where he is, or
No, I'm talking
Giggles.
about people in the chat. BJ's probably sleeping.
Final season of Max is now streaming on HBO Max.
HBO Max included.
Download the HBO Max app and follow these easy steps. Sign in, enter your email address, follow the prompts, and start streaming.
Succession, it's ATF.
The HBO Max basic app plan is included with Burger. Download the HBO Max app and start streaming today.
Here comes Joe. Morning, Joe.
Talking, nobody's talking with y'all either.
That's what I said. There were 13 people watching, ain't nobody in the chat talking to Jody and Logan.
Paul's busy buying something. He ain't worried about
Now,
nobody.
I'm working on my outside cameras.
What's wrong with him now?
Good. Ugh.
Nothing wrong with them. It's
I'll-
just that I have to tune in because I have a tablet on my desk and I tune into one camera that's out front.
Oh, I printed a little mini, well, not mini, but a small replica version of the T-Rex skull. Came
Yeah.
out pretty damn good. Looks good. I could,
Hey, from Joey, Logan.
Senator, good morning. In just a few moments, we're going to air some video that some viewers may find rather graphic, and I want to reiterate what you
Ooh.
just.
I had a busy morning this morning. I went out and
Sure.
got four ships this morning.
You put any up yet?
I just posted the one. I've got to do 3 more.
That means you'll be quiet for about an hour.
Well, what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you what one of the I almost hit the bridge.
interesting.
This chaotic scene, they are
Oh,
some
wow.
many fleeing their
Are those teeth supposed to be
I,
jagged like that?
I almost
guess so.
backed into it.
How? Backing up?
Yeah.
How do you know how close you were?
Well, it kind of shows
You
it
were-
on the video. Let me see if I can't pull the video up.
I hope they don't have to reschedule this fucking appointment out 2-3 months.
But they're rescheduling anything?
I'm gonna have to. I don't have the money for the copay. Well, Sarah's gonna call and find out if I can still go, but if not, I'm gonna have to reschedule because they want $80 for a copay for a specialist.
That's
I
ridiculous.
didn't know that. They told me that they sent a thing last night saying how much they wanted for like an appointment confirmation. You know.
Yep. Good morning, LC.
Hey, Joe. Good morning.
That's a
Morning,
good
Paul.
video you put up. Good video you
morning.
put up.
Thank you, Joe. Thanks.
You didn't have enough tiny planners though.
I know. In fact, I had 0, but Johnny will not appreciate that. He probably won't watch it.
He probably
There's
won't,
no tiny-
probably won't even
there's
talk to you now.
There's no tiny planets in there.
He'll say,
You
I'm
know,
not talking. I'm not talking to that loser. That's what he'll say.
Yeah, exactly. So I have yet to post a tiny planet with the 360. Gonna see how long I can go without posting one.
Well, you're coming close when you're making
I
your
am.
turn.
Man,
Yeah, it's bowing a little bit. It's starting to bow, but it's not the true complete circle.
This is the ship. Can you see it?
No, we can't. We can see that, but we can't see the movie.
yeah, we
of it.
can see
You're not
where
playing
you
the movie.
picked your video at, but your files, but it's not showing the video.
It says my screen sharing is paused. What does that mean?
I don't know.
That
Stop
means it's
screen
not
sharing and
moving.
restart.
Pause
Sure.
means not moving.
That's what it means.
I'd hope you
Yeah.
know that.
It took a
Okay.
teacher to tell us that.
Now?
Yeah.
There you go. Not much longer.
Okay. Let me show you where that
All the
was.
girls tell you, huh?
Here we go. I'm side sliding to try and get back underneath there.
All right, there you go.
Watch it.
I
There it
already
is.
see it.
Paul,
Why
are
were
you in
you so
Zoom
far
mode?
out?
Were you zoomed?
Am I zoomed right now?
It's zoomed in, right?
No.
The drone had to be zoomed in.
Yeah, why were
You-
you so far out away from the ship when you were panning?
Well, because see, the ship, the stern of it is still under the bridge.
That's
And
not
so
the
that's
question,
what-
Paul. Why were you so far away from the ship?
Yeah, you were like way out over the edge of the ground next to the water. Usually you're not over that area.
He wants to hit that tree on the police station lawn.
No, you almost hit the pillar on the bridge.
Thomas got a thing from the Culinary Institute of America.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that's a big waste of fucking time myself. I got two friends that I went to high school with that went to culinary school. Neither one of them are chef, but they spent thousands of dollars going. And they've told me before, plenty of times before, that was the worst mistake they ever made. If anything, it just made them a better cook at home.
Interesting. My the culinary teacher across the hall, she I should ask her. I don't know what the restaurant she worked for, but she started in the business and then went back and got her CTE degree to be
It's a
a
good
teacher.
chance, Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
no,
if you're going to be a teacher or something for a school or something, yeah, but I mean, if you want like a really good high paying job, I mean, those jobs are pretty limited once you get high up in that field.
I need to interview her before I leave. I'm going to do that.
There's thousands of people every year that graduate culinary school. There's only so many jobs out there that pay that well. I guarantee most of them end up at like fucking like Texas Roadhouse, places like that. Not that it's a
Exactly.
bad job, but it's not a 5-star restaurant like most of them are expecting to work at.
And I wonder what they get paid.
Who? What was it?
You know, the chefs. You know, compared to like the waitress has got to make more money at a nice restaurant, you would think.
Yeah, they make money because the tips are bigger.
Probably depends on the restaurant because there's some restaurants where they share all the tips between everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. That's
and I should say,
Fucking, I wouldn't say a damn thing.
staff.
Dude, I'd be giving every other tip. I wouldn't be claiming nothing. You know, I didn't make anything off that table. They walked out and stiffed it. Fucking sharing my tips with other people.
Good morning, Brenda.
And then somebody had the nerve to post a picture
She's not in there.
demonizing customers about how the waitresses, it was outside this restaurant, and they were like, your waitress only makes $2 something an hour. You should really be tipping. Like, motherfucker, pay her a full wage then.
Morning, Logan.
Like, I don't understand why the restaurant industry is allowed to pay their workers jack shit an hour and they expect the customers to make up for it, but every other industry has to pay a full hourly wage.
Morning, Ed. Morning, Dre.
Never understood that.
Morning, Donald.
All you got is
Donald
Logan
Dre.
and Frank in there. That's it.
Yeah.
Morning, Frank.
That's
Jody.
it.
So it's kind of a late chat this morning, eh?
Yeah, there was like 13, 14 people watching when I came in, but nobody's saying anything. Everybody's just like quiet, just sitting there.
Hoosers. Okay, the Thea Foss Park is, I think, where I'm going to fly this morning.
What part?
My Thea Foss. It's a lady, named after a lady who kind of started the trade in Tacoma on the waterway. And so they've got the Thea Foss Waterway and then the Thea Foss Park. And then Foss Tug is huge. That's a huge company in Tacoma. Obviously, it's a boat company. And then Foss High School, which is where the 5 kids stabbed each other a couple weeks ago.
5 kids
Thea
stabbed
Foss
each other.
High School. Yeah, didn't you hear about that? There was stabbing. One kid stabbed
Oh,
five
yeah,
kids.
yeah. I remember you talking about that. Man.
That,
They all
that
got
was
like
Foster.
a big brawl.
Yeah.
Now, was that kid like being jumped by the other 4 or 5, and that's how they got?
Sounded like it. It sounded like he stole their vape. He stole one of the kids' vape pens, and so the kids all surrounded him, and he pulled a knife and started flailing at him. You know, I don't know the exact story, but
Well, one, we all know the kid shouldn't have had a damn knife at school, but I mean, he was getting surrounded by like 4 or 5 people, so I
yeah,
don't really blame him. That's probably why he did it. I'm sure in a normal one-on-one, he probably may have not have pulled that knife. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. Like I would assume he felt overwhelmed with the amount of people that were coming at him.
that's what I'm guessing as well.
And that kid shouldn't have had a fucking vape at school anyway to begin with.
Yeah, he shouldn't have.
The other kids, so.
Right.
How the fuck the school got that part of the story is hilarious because they pretty much told on themselves.
Yeah, all kinds of wrongs in that scenario.
Yeah, it's not like the kid went and, was like, oh, he stole my phone or something, and something legitimate. He was like, no, he stole my, I mean, I might as well just say he stole your drugs out of your locker.
Yeah, exactly.
He stole my drug money. My money.
Yeah.
I had $10,000 in that drug money. I mean, money, just money in there. I've been saving all year.
That means.
Paul?
Yeah.
He answered
Paul
you,
gone.
Lance. No, he said yeah. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you how beautiful the Pacific Northwest is?
No, you
Fucking
haven't.
boot him, Joe. Boot him, Joe.
It is so gorgeous today. It's supposed to be 80, 85.
Jesus,
hell is
somebody
that?
just hauled ass.
Yeah, someone just hauled ass right by me going up the hill. And now I've got an ambulance in front of me. Their sirens on. Couldn't tell if that was a cop behind me or not. One of those SUVs. But it isn't, so now I can speed, I guess.
I'm more curious on why Lance knows undercover vehicles so much. Is he pulling his own Breaking Bad up there as a school teacher?
Yeah.
I'm switching curriculum to science.
Yeah, that's why he's retiring, because he's got all that money on pallets sitting in a storage unit somewhere.
My last 20 days.
No, I love that. I love it in the show where they have so much money they don't know how to count it, and he's like, "You gotta weigh it."
Yeah, I like that show.
They had so much money that they couldn't physically count it, so they were having to do it by weight. I was like, "That's pretty crazy."
I actually like Better Call Saul better.
Yeah, I tried getting in that, and I literally watched like the whole first season, and I don't know, dude. I like really tried to get into it. It just wasn't the same.
And I would say the first season wasn't nearly as good. It got much better after that. But I agree with you, Justin. It was like the first couple episodes, I'm like, this isn't cutting it. But it got better.
No, it just didn't have that same feel to me, and I just could never get back into watching it.
And I started watching the movie about Jesse, but I watched about a quarter of it, and I got preoccupied, and I need to go back and watch the actual movie.
I've seen that one, yeah.
It looked good.
It was pretty good.
Hoping it's still on Netflix. I should search for it.
I don't even remember what that movie was called. Oh, let me
I
look
don't
it up.
either.
Yeah, about
Okay,
just-
yeah.
It's called El Camino.
El Camino. Okay, yeah, that's right. That was his car, wasn't it?
Look
That's a
and
good movie.
see. It's on Netflix still. Was it on? Was it Netflix it was on? I don't remember.
I think it was Netflix. Could have been. Well, the other shows were on Netflix, so I think it was. Could have been Prime, but I doubt it.
Oh yeah, it's on there.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 2 hours and 2 minutes long.
Okay, I may watch that. Maybe this weekend. I picked my daughter up at the airport. I take half a day tomorrow off to pick my daughter up at the airport. She's home for the summer. Her car is safely in our garage.
Seems like just yesterday you guys were hauling her car back to school.
Yeah, I know. You know, Justin, it seems like yesterday she started down there.
I wonder if it would have been cheaper for you or better if you guys would have just put it in storage down there and just left it.
It would have been, but she needs it here to get around. I mean, my wife doesn't like to share her car all the time.
But it ain't about your wife; it's about your daughter stealing daddy's shit.
Yeah, she
So
needs
your car would have
the
been the
car
one
to stay
stolen.
away from her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And that just gives her an excuse to get her dad to buy her a second car.
Yeah.
You've got the money.
Yeah.
Or you give her your car and you go buy a new one.
There you go.
Lance is going to call his financial advisor and say, I need to buy a second car for my daughter. Am I able to do that? He says, yeah, after you work summer school.
Boy, I haven't worked summer school in 21 years. When my daughter was born, I stopped teaching summer school.
Summer school is actually quite easy too. You don't have
Yeah, it is.
nearly as many kids to deal with.
No.
Yeah, but you had the worst kids in summer school.
Like last year, my bus driver was telling me that she was like, yeah. She goes, I was an attendant last year on the bus during summer school. She goes, we didn't even have a student the entire summer. She goes, we were just on the bus sitting because our students never showed up.
Wow.
So they would run the run in the morning, and obviously nobody would ever show up, and they would go back to the school. And then when school was in session, then they would leave there, go back to the bus yard, and then they'd go home. And then they would go back to the school in the afternoon to, just in case the kid was there and needed a ride home, and the kid wouldn't show up, so then they would just go back to the bus yard.
A lot of gas for nothing.
And they still got paid the full amount of hours too that they were guaranteed.
Wow.
It's county though, dude. It's government money. They don't give a shit. When you're dealing with government budgets, nobody cares because it will all get covered later on by something else. You know, it's not like a fucking private company.
Well, you at home right now?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah. My appointment's not till 2:30, so
If he goes.
yeah, I gotta see if I can go or not. I told Sarah's gonna call him here in a little bit and talk to him. See what she can do.
Well, I know.
Some doctor's offices will just let you pay it later, but then there's some that require you have to pay it right there. I just, my biggest thing is I just hope it's not really far out rescheduling on it. Hopefully I don't have to wait like 2 or 3 months.
Boy, that ambulance is just now getting to the top of the hill in Tacoma. It sure was taking its time.
When it comes to these specialist doctors, man, there's really not a lot of them around. You don't have much of a choice in doctors unless you
Yeah,
drive
good point.
6 hours away. Like regular doctors are a dime a dozen, like standard, just, you know,
Right.
standard doctor. But all these specialists, like the neurologist Thomas goes to, she's the only neurologist within like a 6 hour range around us. She's the only one.
That's
There's
crazy.
no other
That's crazy because of where you're at, you know?
Well, it's pediatrics. She's a pediatric
still.
neurologist. There's other
Still.
neurologists like for adults, but pediatric,
we got
she's
a
the
lot
only
here.
one. Yeah, she's the only one within like a 6 hour drive.
So her clientele must be all the southeast or southern.
No, she's got
Florida.
quite a big clientele. I'll tell you that. That place is always jam packed with people. But they do have 2 offices here. They got one in Lakeland and they got 2 in Lakeland. 2 offices. So there's multiple neurologists at the same company, but like I said, you don't have much of a choice. We'd have to drive 3 or 4 hours at least just to get to the next neurologist. If we wanted to go to somebody else.
Joe and Paul, I don't want to start the conversation now because I'm about to fly, but maybe when I get to school. Medicare, I want to ask you guys some questions on Medicare.
Hi, Paul.
Yeah, so old people
Joe,
use
both on
Medicare.
Medicare sucks.
Say that again.
Medicare sucks.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, all old people use Medicare, Lance, so you're good.
Yeah. You'll be there, Justin. And it does, from what I can tell, it sucks. But I don't want to start the conversation now because I'm going to get out and fly.
Well,
But
I don't
I'll
know
ask
if
you again.
I don't know if Medicare is similar to Medicaid, but Medicaid is
No,
actually really
Medicaid's
good.
different. Medicaid's
Different.
Yeah,
completely
Medicaid's
different.
a lot better. Because
Yeah.
Medicaid, they
Medicaid
actually
is for-
cover damn near everything.
For like
I
kids
actually-
and stuff.
I actually
Yeah,
had Medicaid when I got my knee injury because I was out of work and then they stopped paying me. And Medicaid picked me up and paid for everything. I had Medicaid for about 1.5 years. Boy, that was cool.
Yeah, Medicaid will actually go back like I think 6 months or a year too. Like when if you get approved for it, they'll
Yeah.
go back up to like 6 months or a year and pay all your bills that you had prior to that. Like anything that you had within that 6 or a year period before you got approved, they'll go back and pay all that.
Yep, they will.
And they cover damn near any type of medication. I mean, all the years my kids were on it, I never really had an issue with them not covering something. But then my kids aren't even on it anymore. They kicked them off of it.
Okay, guys, I will. I'm going to get out and fly.
My kids got kicked off to Medicaid about 2-3 months back.
Hey, Paul, I'm analyzing this video.
Yeah.
You may not have been zoomed in. I'm looking at that pillar when you get by that pillar. Because the pillar's changes focus real quick. It doesn't look like it doesn't have that parallax to be zoomed in.
Well, he
Zoomed
wasn't
in.
that close to that pillar either. It just looks like it.
Well, he's about
I guarantee.
8 feet from it.
I don't know. I'm just guessing maybe 10, 15 feet.
Nah, he's closer than that. I'm looking. It's only about 8 feet maybe. But
Because
my
the
question is
perspective of
this.
those cameras always make you look a lot closer. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but my question is, why in the hell was he 100 yards from the ship?
Here comes Johnny.
Yeah, Paul, you never answered that question. How, I understand that you were close to the thing, but how in the hell were you that far away from the ship flying
Johnny,
sideways and didn't know that?
that loser Lance is out there doing Tiny Planet videos again.
I saw his ass with his tiny plan. He didn't do a tiny plan on the last one, did he?
No, he came close.
No, you hurt his feelings, so he was like, "I'm not doing those anymore."
Oh my God. The tiny planet. I'm gonna take everybody's 360 drone away from them.
Who's that?
I think you should. I think you should add it to the ban list as well.
That's Johnny had a comment for you.
Johnny, tell the government that's the one drone you
I
can
just
do.
got free breakfast brought to me. Look at that. The grits, bacon, egg, biscuit.
You can keep the grits and the biscuit. I'll take the rest of it.
The hell is that beeping?
It's my
Lance's Tiny
controller,
Planet.
damn it.
It's his Tiny Planet maker. Ooh, Mark just dropped
Why
out.
does it do that, Joe?
What is that?
It's my control. It's my wand. Every once in a while, it does that.
Lance, get a hold of your wand.
It sounds like a bullshit detector. Beep, 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 beep.
Joe, you're on
And-
mute. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know it now.
Lance was
Yeah,
asking me why he can't fly.
Lance- Yeah, Lance was wants you to figure out why he can't fly.
Because they saw his videos. That's why.
Now, what's wrong?
It
Why,
all
what do you
adds
mean
up.
you can't fly?
He's gonna have to go into the calibration part in the glasses. Go to the very bottom screen, and they'll tell you to bring the accelerator forward and let it sit there for a second. Then he'll figure it out. That's what it does.
What's
That
he getting
shit
the
all
calibration
along.
error with the
on the chick stick.
Is it under
I'm gonna go with-
transmission or settings?
It's under settings, calibration, and then you go to the bottom one.
It's done under
There's no-
settings and safety.
Settings and not for Lance to fly. Yeah, don't panic, Lance. It's not that hard.
Somebody go take his drone from him. He obviously don't know what he's doing. Hey, Johnny, you can tell the government if they want to ban a drone, they can ban just that one, all right?
No, we're gonna ban Paul's. Paul's the ones banning.
What Paul do now?
They tried to hit the bridge this morning.
Oh Lord.
Sideways.
Oh my God, Lance, get that beeping under control. Shit is loud.
Yeah, go into settings, calibration. There you go. And then the very bottom one is the gimbal, not the gimbal, the motion controller. And then it'll say, push the accelerator forward. That's what it'll say. You push it forward and let it sit, and then you say start. And then it works.
Watch
Takes a
fucking
second.
drone take off on his death. Or on his car around on the dashboard.
Lance gonna be flying through the school.
I think
It was like, just hit the accelerator. Fucking right through his front windshield.
I heard some bad news from Jonathan this morning.
Which Jonathan who?
He lost his brother last month.
Who? Jonathan who?
Which
Jonathan-
Jonathan? Oh, okay. Well, there's more than one Jonathan. That's why we were trying to figure out which one you were talking about.
Who's that?
You don't
Jonathan
come around him.
Jackson.
What happened?
Mother died.
Oh,
Lost-
oh wow.
lost
No,
his
his
brother.
brother. His brother, not his mother.
Oh, his brother.
Oh,
I thought you said his
His
mother.
brother.
Oh, I thought you said his mother.
Hey, you don't talk to me. You said I ghosted him.
He sent me a random link earlier.
Yeah, he said
Some
his
video.
TikTok leaked out.
Yeah, he sent me some random TikTok link.
I haven't had any correspondence from him in a long time. He said he ghosted me.
I heard that he was selling
Well,
all
I
his
ghosted
drones.
him. He said, yeah, it's about that time.
I go, hey. By the bedside.
Flipping me off.
Somebody said not too long ago that he was done with the drone thing and he was selling them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really just don't like the community, just keep your drones and just stay out of the community. No reason
Well,
to
that
sell your
hurt my
shit.
ear.
If you really don't like community, put up a bunch of tiny plant videos.
That's all I gotta do? Oh yeah. I got that. I got that. Thank you, John. Thank you for helping me.
I think what the 360 has done was brought the drone industry back 10 years in video editing.
I'm glad I swallowed that card before you said that. I knew
Swallowed
when he
what?
said, I think with the 360, when he said, I think what the 360 drone did, I had a mouthful of coffee, so let me swallow it quick. And then he said, put the drone community back 10 years in video editing.
In editing, yeah. It's like you got great videos. Now they're making them shitty.
Well, I get a kick out of every time somebody plasters something on that 360 official site.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid questions. Stupid stuff.
Now, I think people are getting used to flying it. You know, I think if you learn, you fly a little lower, a little slower, and fly it normal instead of making. I saw Dale crash his man trying to be an FPV drone. Well, it's not an FPV drone.
Well, don't try to go in between something with that drone because the obstacle avoidance won't let you.
Right. Yeah.
You know, if it's got a big enough gap, it's going to let you.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if you got a gap of about 4 feet with tree limbs and everything, it's going to say no, and it's going to start doing stuff on you.
It's not designed for that, too. You know. Hey, just fly to Avata too if you want to fly like that.
Well, let's put it this way. You said fly it slow. I don't think you even need to fly it slow. Just fly the drone.
Yeah, just fly it like straight, though, is what I'm saying. You don't need to do
fly it like you're flying your drone. Don't fly it like you're flying for 360. That's what I've discovered.
You fly it like you stole it.
Fly it like you.
Yeah, that's it. Now I did that with that flooding video. When I turned it around, I wanted to see if I could catch those boats real quick, so I picked it up to speed, and I was going full speed with it, right? And I was only about 3 feet over the water. And when I got around the corner, the boats were gone. I said, "Shit, they're gone." Like this. So I slowed it down, but it worked perfect because my video, when I put the music on it, the music at that point sped up. That was all luck, you know.
I might be getting a case, Joe, in a couple days.
That's because you're buying another 360. I know that.
No, I ain't buying no 360. But I am gonna have to. We're gonna have to do a review of it, like out in the next time we go fly or something.
Yeah,
Put it in there, and then I could drop it. I mean. Now it's supposed to be coming. I think it's shipped. So
that's good.
I still ain't heard from Sky though.
Where you getting the case from?
His counterpart.
Oh, she's giving it to you?
Yeah, because I messaged her and I said, "Hey, he was supposed to send this," and you know, I don't see anything that was, but she ordered it, so
there you go.
I don't know. That's kind of weird. That's happened before with him, but I don't know. It seemed like it hadn't never been this long, so I don't know.
I wonder if are you sure he still works for the company?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
He might be sick or something.
I don't know.
Maybe he ate too many Boston creams.
They might be
they may have downsized because they saw the 360 coming out and they were like, "This is going to kill the whole industry."
It's gonna be the last case they ever build.
Don't be hating. Don't be hating.
Johnny, I'm just glad you got that sucker to buy the drone when you did.
Yeah, no shit. Now, most people, you know what? I think they're gonna actually sell. I think it helps sell the anti-gravity drones. To be honest with you, even though you know it's a little more and all, because I think it's the anti-gravity. The goggles are superb to the DJI.
Now, is that drone better quality in the picture or anything like that?
No,
or editing process?
I mean, it looks pretty close to me. I don't think you can get too excited about looking at stuff on YouTube or Facebook. You know. And I mean, really, what do you need to get views on Facebook? You know, I mean, they're gonna dumb it down anyway.
Don't ask Lance; he'll tell you how not to get views on YouTube.
Yeah, Lance is muted because he can't get his thing to work.
Oh yeah, he's muted right now.
It might be working. I thought I heard it click over. Mine's
He
done.
does
Mine did it for a long time. Never did that for a long time. Then all of a sudden started doing it again. I think it's something to do with the software or the firmware.
Shit, I'll tell you what. Yeah, after these last updates, I mean, my A3S yesterday or was it yesterday? I still got a little kind of glitch right there behind the softball field, which is not very far from my house at all. So I don't till I go out late, maybe to the lighthouse or somewhere with different Wi-Fi. You know, I don't want to gripe too much because I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's not very. That's not far. I'm talking 1,200 feet or so. You know, like getting a little glitch in the video feed, which is not very good.
Yeah. Now let me tell you something. That white dog I got, Loki, it was my daughter's dog. I'll tell you what he does. He likes to lay right in front of my chair, under my feet, touching my leg, right? He likes to be right there. Like he's protecting me or he just wants to have somebody by him. So what he does, if I got my foot right there, he walks over and he stands there and just stands there and looks up at me. And he'll be looking at me, right? And I'll look down at him. And when I look down at him, he looks down where he lays, right? My foot's there. So when I move my foot, he walks over there, bumps my foot out the way, and then lays down.
Donald.
Ain't that a bitch?
You know, Donald put in the chat.
Yeah, I'm trying not to read his shit.
He said the 360 drone is perfect for people who don't like to turn the drone while flying. The next version will eliminate the right stick altogether.
They're making a NASCAR version, only left-hand turns.
That's a UPS. You need a right-hand version of the UPS version.
Yeah.
I heard that UPS only made right turns to save time. So that's all when make a left.
No, their routes generally will use more right turns.
They make a left when they come down my street.
Well, like I said, their routes are designed to turn right as much as possible, but they do make left turn. Because
I would have caught him yesterday making a left turn. I'd have made a short.
Because the way our traffic system is, by taking right turns, you do save on fuel over time.
I'm gonna make a short out of Paul Murray's almost hitting that bridge, and I'm gonna say, don't be that guy.
Did Paul really almost? Paul, where's Paul at now? He left.
He go and get a Boston cream. I said Boston cream, so he went and grabbed one.
Did he really almost?
He was flying sideways. He did 4 ships this morning.
Oh,
but he was flying sideways, right? And as he's flying sideways, all of a sudden he looks up and he's between the boat, the pillars between the boat and him. I don't know why he was that far away from it. That just doesn't make sense to me. How was he that far away from it? I think maybe he needs to go get his glasses checked.
You know what I never noticed that I just thought about? Check this out, Joe, what he's describing right here in this movie clip.
It's a rapid prototyper. I enter in the scan data from the Raptor skull. The computer breaks it down to thousands of slices, and this thing sculpts it, one layer at a time. It's done.
See?
Yeah.
The first version of the home 3D printer right there.
Yeah, it was.
And that was back. Well, the 3D printer was invented back in like the 80s. But...
Well, he went and got ice cream. He didn't get Boston cream.
Is Lance still on mute?
It's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, I bailed on
somewhere.
I bailed on the 360. That drone sucks.
Don't talk about that. I made $25 off of it.
So what? Did you ever get it to work?
No, not with the goggles. I could have flown it with the controller, but I'm flying the Air 3S.
I was selling for about $300. Get rid of it.
There you go.
I'll give you
Now, what's wrong?
$15 and a Casio wristwatch.
What's it, why is it the controller's not working, Lance?
So every once in a while, and this happens to Joe as well. The wand beeps. It just continually beeps
Right.
and never
Yeah.
connects.
Huh.
And
He told you how to fix it. It didn't work.
nope.
Did you recalibrate? There's 3 different things with that control. You got an IMU, you got a compass, you got 3 different calibrations with that.
3 calibrations. Yes, the very bottom one's the one for the motion controller. And what you got to do is you go down to that point, hit it, then it says move the accelerator. You just move it's like the accelerator sticks somewhere. And you move the accelerator up and down, and then you say start after you move it a few times. And then you'll start beeping, beep, 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 like that, and then all of a sudden it'll go beep.
And that's worked for me from time to time.
Yeah.
Not every time.
It didn't work today, huh?
Did not work today.
So that's why I'm thinking it's got to be something in the firmware.
I got my golf cart right outside the door. Just give it to me and I'll run over it for you.
Piece of junk, DJI. You know, you'd have never had that problem with the Skydio.
You're right. Yeah. That's a pretty crazy show last night on Drone Nation.
Yeah, Marcus jumped on me when I said about the ND filters. You will definitely get a calibration, error on the gimbal when you put a third-party app filter on there sometimes.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I mean, he act like he never saw that, but I mean, that's very common. Now, I don't know about with a DJI brand filter on that, but it will say wide angle lens when it's not a wide angle lens, or it'll say gimbal overload,
Yeah, it'll say something all the time.
Now, I don't know about that electronic ND filter, I'm not sure, but why did they bring it out? And then, really, Tanya I say she got lucky, but she's the only other person besides Lon who got one,
Yeah, and just her conversation last night, it was like she's a filter girl,
Well, if you got it on there, it's going to do what it's supposed to do, I guess. But it'd really be no difference than if you put an ND 16 on, it's going to do what it's supposed to do. Yeah, you can't change it mid-flight, but
But technically, be honest with you, like even with cameras, the only filters I use is UV. I don't use anything else because everything else could be done in post.
Yeah.
Why even worry about, well, do I have to do this? Why do I have to put this filter on? Do I have to do this neutral density filter? Do I have to do this? You can fix it in post.
Well, Joe, that's technically correct with AI now.
Yeah.
But if I want to shoot at 1.4 on a bright, sunny noon day, and I want to get really cool bokeh, it is going to be so blown out. And if I don't put a filter on there, I'm not going to see the background at all. It's going to be white.
You got a point.
So that would be a reason to use a filter or do it in AI. Now that AI has gotten so good.
In general photography, you don't need a filter. But if you're doing something specialty like that, you got to have one.
Yeah.
I think the filters are mainly for video rather than stills.
Yeah, because that's how I felt last night. It's just when I was listening to it, and that's how I feel in photography. Unless I don't think I have anything with UV filters anymore.
Normally, with photography, you're not shooting into sun. You shoot into more with the sun with a drone than you do with photography.
Well, it depends. When I'm shooting like tucks and the parade, I'm shooting right into the freaking sun.
Well, but that's not common too much,
Yeah. So what I do is
most times you're gonna set your pictures up to shoot with the sun behind you or on top of it.
Yeah, that's what I usually try to do. The sun. That's the only parade. And when it comes that way, the sun's in the way. So what I have to do is make sure the sun's in the oak trees. I can't make sure I can't see the skies, but I got to keep the oak trees as the background.
When you're purposely shooting a sunset, well, you're looking, into the sun. So.
Well, if that's the case, Joe, wouldn't you be better off using a graduated filter?
Yeah, you could. You could. It would work. Here's the expert. Here comes. But like I said, I shoot sports nighttime most of the time. I don't need them. You know, 90%
In
of the time,
general
it's either indoor,
photography, you
outside.
don't use ND filters. Is that what you just said?
I don't need them for what I do.
You don't, but in general photography, people do. I mean, these
Yeah,
tools exist for
what
a
I just
reason.
said. What I just said, I don't use it basically because I'm shooting nighttime or I'm
Right.
shooting inside. Yeah,
You
me.
earlier before that, when I was
But I
doing in
used
right
I
before that,
used to use them.
what
Don,
caused me to log in was you said in general photography, you don't use them.
Don,
You
he's,
said,
I
he's
used to
not,
use
he's
them.
not a general photographer. He's a professional photographer.
Yeah,
He
that's
leaves the
right.
generals to the general photographers.
Yeah.
I'm like, you need to talk to Ansel Adams if you think he didn't use filters.
No, I used to have a whole set of all kind, everything. I used to have those ones that fit the front. I can't remember the names. They slid in. They're little plates. I used to have those.
It slides in on your matte box, yes.
Yeah, I used to have all of that, you know. And I used to use them all the time. But when I started just shooting like sports and everything like that, or even when I
Well,
shoot when I shot anything I shot, when I started doing press work, it
the
changed my whole photography.
thing about it is you're also talking about photography. You're talking about shooting sports where you're wanting the highest shutter speed possible.
Mm-hmm.
You're wanting to freeze the action most of the time.
Yep.
It
changes the whole perspective.
And so you're throwing in as much light as possible. Any ND filter you put on there is going to restrict the light, and that is going to hamper you and what you're trying to accomplish with the camera. I get that, but
he said it's about time you get it.
But when I used to shoot for like wildlife and everything like that, and I'm out somewhere and I wanted to, it was real bright and I use my filters. But after I started saying, well, I'm not doing that anymore, I sold sets of them.
Army Bill's don't come out yet, so
I may have a Polaroid in the back, but I don't know if I even have that.
Gets bad out.
And that's one I did use if I was shooting around water, a Polaroid for sure.
Polarizer, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to see the alligator. I didn't want him to see me.
Mm-hmm. It also is very useful if you're shooting anything with car related, and you want to see the interior of the car. That'll also cut you right through reflections on the windshield.
Right. Okay, so they're gonna halt the federal gas tax. He's talking about it, 18.4 cents. So that means is the gas gonna go down 18.4 cents?
That's what it's supposed to, which is garbage.
Yeah.
That's not going to do a dent with us.
Yeah, that's about stupid.
Yeah, but I want to see, okay, I'm gonna pause it today. I want to see the guy walk out and change at 18.4.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I guarantee they're not gonna.
They'll go up 20 cents and then go back 18. Yeah, well. Welcome to the world of politicians.
Just don't drive. I'm not driving.
Yeah, I was just
anymore.
glad to see OPEC was breaking up.
Yep.
That's the best thing that could happen because it creates competition within the oil market instead of them having just one set price across the board because they had a fucking monopoly on that shit.
Oh, Joe, I made my name tags for the funeral homes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, they come out. Let me show you. They come out pretty good.
What do they say? like a name tag that says I'm dead or what?
No, it's the name of it. When I put it on the board, that's the name of the funeral home.
Oh, I thought you were tagging the bodies.
Hell no. But they come out good.
Toe tag.
And then I put a little magnet on the back. They'll go on the board. That's who's having the funeral. So.
That makes sense.
Hi, my name is John Doe, and underneath that, in smaller letters, deceased.
Yeah.
Under job description.
Now, do you have anybody that comes out there? It used to be a big deal, and I don't know, as I haven't followed it, but they used to come out and autograph or put on caskets. They used to engrave and stuff, and
Yeah, we got people. Well, I don't have. I mean, there's companies that do it. Yeah.
they actually engrave the end of the casket or something with the name, date, birth, and death. And
But they do the stone, not the casket.
yeah,
They put a brass plaque on top of the casket on the lid.
You can pretty much have anything done if you have the money.
Yeah. People getting buried in their car.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen quite a few car graves, and then there was one where a guy got buried. They actually like did his body and put him on his motorcycle, and then put him inside of a box, and then lowered the whole thing down on the ground with him sitting on his motorcycle.
Wow.
I would take about 10 plots to do that.
That's crazy.
You have underground graves as well, Johnny, or just all above?
Now we got mausoleum underground and above the ground.
He's out in that part of Louisiana where they have to have above ground ones. I want to go to that cemetery where Nicolas Cage's future
Yeah.
grave is.
Yeah, that everything's above the ground there.
Yeah, but that's just kind of got such cool old mausoleums in there. Go look at.
Shit, it costs like right now to build. They got a guy building a double vault here. It's $62,000 just for two.
The fuck warrants that kind of price? I'll go out there with some bricks
Granite.
and do it myself for a couple grand.
Granite
the price of granite is high, isn't it?
and shipping it and the color and the engraving and the
That's where
concrete that it's
that's where the cost comes in right there.
Give me a good concrete any day.
I mean, it don't matter. At some point, time will get to everybody's grave, and people will
Yeah,
forget
but
about
nobody's
I
gonna
mean,
take concrete for granted.
Did he say what I just
That's
thought he
funny.
said?
Yeah,
he
he did. He went there.
I knew
Total
something was
dad
coming.
joke.
I knew that
Yeah,
was
'cause-
coming. He must have been
I'm-
watching art. He must have been watching art. He's
I'm-
stealing
I'm
art's
sorry.
jokes.
Now, he'd been
Oh,
holding
I
on to
would've
that
messed that
joke for
joke up.
years. He was like, "This is your time to shine."
He's right.
Granite. Let's see here. Concrete.
Ciphering. He's ciphering.
He's checking it off. That's his
No,
that's his
fine.
joke bucket list. It took 18 years, 4 hours and 10 minutes.
Yes.
Lucky.
Lucky.
Talking about dead people.
Oh. I had a dream last week, and everybody in my dream was dead.
Well, in
That's
your
crazy.
dream, were they dead or were they alive?
No, everybody that's dead was in my dream.
Yeah, okay. So, but you were dreaming about them like as if they were alive, right?
Yeah.
Because I was
That's
going to say,
crazy.
if you're dreaming about dead corpses and bodies, I'm going, you got a problem, buddy.
No, when I woke up, I said, shit. I woke up and I sat there for a second. I went, damn, everybody in there is dead. Why am I dreaming about them?
Joe dreams dead people.
Yeah, dreams are pretty trippy.
Oh Lord, damn it!
Hey, Johnny, do you ever have anything spooky happen around your cemetery?
Nah.
Although I'm sure he's not hanging out there much at nighttime, are you?
I come
You
out
have
here
some-
all the time. I come out here all the time at night. You don't.
Do you
A dead
have,
person, a
do
dead
you have
person ain't
sec-
gonna bother you. It's a
Yes.
living you gotta worry about.
do you
Yeah.
have do you have security around there at night times to keep people from screwing with everything?
Nope.
You wouldn't do that unless it was a problem. Unless you were having that problem.
Glad to see you finally got a helper there, Johnny.
Who's that?
The guy walking behind you.
Yeah, that's the ghost.
Yeah, why you got him dressed in white though?
It's all we can afford.
I have never seen anything that made me believe in ghosts. Although it always interested me, the subject.
My niece still doesn't talk to me because she was really into the ghost hunting shows and she wanted to do a ghost hunting party for her birthday. And so it wasn't my idea, it was her parents' idea.
Right.
To
I remember-
somebody
I
dropped me
remember
off
this.
at local cemetery, like an old cemetery, and she's gonna go out there and they were gonna go through it and ghost hunt. And I was there to be the ghost. And she really thought she had something. And then
Yeah, I
when it
remember
turns
you
out it
telling
was
me
just
about that.
her Uncle Don, she still gets mad whenever somebody mentions it. And she gets mad at me. It's like it wasn't my idea, it was your parents' idea.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't fight him on that idea though, did you?
No, but yeah, cemeteries aren't spooky. Actually, while waiting for them to come out, 'cause they had to wait till dark, I just found myself a nice sturdy
I don't
headstone,
know.
leaned up against it, took a
When I
nap.
was a little kid and I got to this cemetery, when I rode my bike, I'd pedal my ass as fast as I could through this sucker. I know that.
I just found a nice solid stone, leaned up against it, and fell asleep. Took a little nap until they got there. Just a piece of ground.
Yeah, a lot of people, especially people that want to find something, they'll work themselves up going into a place like that, and then I think a lot of it's just their imagination. They want to find something, so they every little sound or anything, it's ghosts.
It's not a lot of it's their imagination. It's all of it is their imagination.
Yep. I was going to work one
What
morning.
I'm saying is that some of the sounds could be legit sounds, but they're automatically assuming it's a ghost when it could be something logical. What I meant.
Gotcha.
Now, I was going to work one morning when I worked EMS, and I had to leave at 4 in the morning, right? So I'm on my way, and I'm passing Greenwood Cemetery on the interstate, and I glance over to the side, and I'm noticing they got a guy walking, and he's all dressed in white, and he's playing a saxophone. 4 o'clock in the morning. I looked over there and said, "Why is that joker doing that?"
And
I turned
that
out,
person was Chuck Mangione.
and I looked back, and when I looked back the second time, there was nobody there.
Thou hurt.
Man, Jody.
So you
Not
had a
with
vision.
saxophone. No, I saw something. I don't know what I saw.
Yeah, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I thought about that all the way to work. I was going to WestJet that morning.
And you probably saw a guy playing a thing. You just assumed it was weird because it was in the middle of the night. So you
Well,
automatically went to
he
like
was dressed
this,
in
like,
white, and I looked at him, and I drove a second and turned around, looked back, and there was nobody there. He was walking the railroad tracks that run alongside.
I mean,
So
I've
now we
seen
know,
weird
hey.
shit before, but
Now we
I
know
can't say it was a ghost.
that's almost like the Post. See, he saw Post a long time ago. Now he saw people playing saxophones.
And I used to love watching like ghost videos and stuff, but I don't do that anymore because fucking you can't tell. I mean, these days there's so much AI shit out there.
Hey, Johnny, I need
I
you to
just
make me a
assume
shirt.
everything's fake.
Hey, what's that?
I need you to make me a shirt. It's gonna say
shirt?
drone pilot across the top, right across the chest area. It's gonna say drone pilot, and then it's gonna be in like capital letters. And it's gonna say noun underneath it, right? And then I want you to put on a highly skilled professional who can expertly crash expensive flying cameras into random trees, poles, and an occasional tugboat.
Are you gonna wear a shirt that says drone pilot?
Yeah.
Hey, all you gotta do
False
is
advertising.
design it and I'll get it printed.
I mean, I think that'd be cool. An occasional tugboat. You got to put
Stolen
that in.
valor.
What am I stealing?
You said you were a drone pilot.
Ha. You're right. That's what my name says on my card, and that's all I'm gonna say about that.
I can print a card saying I'm an astronaut. Don't mean I'm an astronaut.
Oh, I thought you said an ass.
My card is official.
You know, Jethro walked around telling people he was a double knot spy too.
Yeah, I remember that. Double knot, double knot,
No, double alt.
double art 7 spy. Yeah, that was fun.
What's the name? Ellie Mae lived right up the road.
Donna Douglas.
Yep. She's from Louisiana. She was born right not too far from here.
Is she still alive?
No, she died.
Oh.
She died not too many years ago.
Did Max Bear die?
Who?
No,
Max Bear?
not yet. Not
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, I
He's
thought
still
he
alive.
did.
I think he's the only one alive.
I'm gonna
I knew
Google
he
it.
was, but I didn't know if he had died yet.
If he did, I missed it.
Yeah, the problem is that sometimes when certain movie stars or singers, if they die during another one dying that's a lot bigger than them, you don't hear about it. Kind of gets lost in the news.
Who fell off? Johnny.
Like there was a couple of movie stars I think that died during when Michael Jackson died. We didn't really hear about it. Yeah, kind of overshadowed.
Johnny either had somebody coming in, a ghost, or he hit the wrong button again. Hey, the sun is shining.
The Avata 360. The Avata 360 sucks.
Wasn't the Avata 360? The motion controller sucks. It does it with everything.
Yeah.
Oh, you ever wake up
No
tired?
rhyme or
You ever
I went
wake
to
up
bed
what?
last night. I went to bed last night at 10:15, 10:30 maybe, and didn't do anything. I went to sleep, and I woke up this morning tired.
You might not actually be sleeping as good at night as you think you are.
I wasn't sleeping. I know I woke up at midnight, and one of my dogs was whimpering, and I turned around and looked down, and he's looking at me, and it was Tino. He's sitting there and he's whimpering. I said, "What you whimpering for? What's the matter with you?" And he just looked at me kind of funny. I said, "What are you doing?" Like that. He just looked at me, and I said, "Go get some water or something." So he took off in the kitchen, drank some water, went to the bathroom, and came back and went to bed, went to sleep. I don't know what he was whimpering about. Maybe he saw a ghost.
He's just checking in with you.
Not at midnight. I bet you he saw the ghost. And then about 15 minutes later, I'm laying there, I'm just dozing off, and two of them started growling at each other. I said, "What the hell is that? Y'all stop being mean." Because what happens, Loki will sleep, and if you touch him while he's sleeping, he'll growl at you. That's why my bed's so high. Because Loki, if my bed was the regular height, he can get in it. He used to jump in my bed and come lay next to me, right? And then if I move, he started growling at me. Like, it's just my bed. Hey, Dusty, what's up? Dusty's in there now. We only got Frank, a.k.a. Jody, and Logan and Dusty. Brenda must be busy with her husband today.
he's getting ready to retire.
Over. Come on. Back your ass out of there.
He actually retires before you do, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He does.
2 weeks.
He does.
2 weeks.
13 days now. 13 days for him.
Yep. I already sent you the link, Lance, by the way.
Okay, yeah, I saw that already. I thought, oh, he sent it at 6:05 or something like that.
And as soon as I saw it, I sent it to you. Well, I didn't
I
think about it.
I didn't leave my house because I was uploading the raw footage of the flight that I posted that you saw. So now the raw footage should be up, so you should be able to look around now on a different video. So I should be available, but I had to wait until it completely uploaded so I could hit send. And it took about an hour to upload the raw footage. It was about a 5-minute video. And I uploaded it in 8K, and I drug the megabits all the way to the right, 130 or 140, whatever that is. It's like 1.8. It's a huge file.
Yep.
But once I upload it, I'll delete it so I don't waste all that storage. I'm curious to see what kind of quality it gives me. I wasn't real happy with my golf course one. It wasn't
Yeah,
real.
we weren't either.
Yeah, it was a little soft.
Gonna drop off, lads. Going in the shops.
All right.
See you later.
Catch you later, man. The room is vacuumed up.
Did you vacuum?
Yeah, we're just cleaning the budget up.
The PGA isn't this weekend, is it, Mark? It's the following weekend. Is that right?
Mark just left.
Yeah.
Loser.
He was going to one of the stores.
Okay.
He had to jump off. Yeah, right now I'm vacuuming the ceiling fan off. It was nasty.
Did you see that video? Did he send it to you? Did Mark send you that little video this morning?
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it's a woman that says, "Why you have girls sending you these pictures like this?" And he says, "Well," he said, I was interested in buying you the thong or something like this, right?" And she says, "Well, in this picture, she's not wearing one." He goes, "Well, she must have sold it." That's why she must have sold it. He's thinking quick.
Huh? That's funny.
Yeah, that is. She must have sold it. That's quick thinking, man. I tell
Dude,
you.
I wonder if I can print a new light cover at G for the ceiling fan. Right.
What
I
did
only use an LED bulb in there, so it's not like it's going to put any heat off.
What did it pitch you? What?
The light cover for the ceiling fan. You know, the little.
Well, If it's LED, should be all right with PLA.
Yeah, because it's not like the bulb's been on for like an hour and I can reach up and hold it and it doesn't put any heat off.
Well, if you put a PLA, just check whatever you're putting it in after a couple of days and see if it looks like it's warping.
Just don't know what I should. I guess white.
It's like that stand Johnny gave me with the drone. He gave me a stand with the drone to hold the 360, and he made it out of PLA, and the thing's tilting sideways.
Hold on, say that again.
He made a stand for the 360. Look, I'll show you.
All right.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And he made it in PLA, so it's tilting backwards like this. If it was PETG, it wouldn't be.
Why did Johnny print that for you? Why are you guys printing each other's shit when you got your own printers?
No, he printed this for his drone before. Then he sold it to me and gave me the thing. You see how the drone sits on an angle? I told him, I said, if you'd have printed it in PETG, it wouldn't have sat on an angle. It would stay straight.
Are you sure that's not the way he designed it to begin with?
That's the design. I was just making it sound funny.
Oh.
You know, you gotta dig Johnny whenever you get a chance, you know.
You silly fan. White cover.
You gotta always find something to get him on. I made Tanya smile last night. She was talking, they were talking about the Chinese stuff going back and all the different technology and how everything's being collected. And she said, well, her scale, every time she gets on, it's made in China, is it collecting all of her data like that? Like that, and everybody was saying, yeah, all of this, and I typed in, I said, yeah, you're right, Tanya. I said, but yours is only collecting good, nice data, like that. And she looked down, looked at it, and smiled, you know, like that.
Holy shit! That thing barely fits on my plate. Look at this, Jeff. Like it's just at the right height.
Wow.
Going over.
How long is that gonna take?
I wouldn't think too long because there's not a lot of walls or anything.
I'm telling you, that gotta be. What about support?
Probably a couple hours. No, because I would think it could work its way around as it's going up.
Well, that's what I'm thinking it's gonna do. But I'm telling you, I'm fetching it's about 6 hours at least, minimum.
See if it puts any supports on. I don't think it should, but oh yeah, it's gonna probably be a few hours at least.
I'm saying at least 8 hours. I'm thinking.
I just wonder if standard white would be okay on the light. I guess it would be because it's not that thick.
It's still
really
generating.
Translucent. Yeah.
Let's just try to figure out whether it needs supports. I'm telling you, as big as that thing is, I'm telling you, 8 hours.
It's all right.
Damn, just trying to figure this thing out.
This thing's like stuck at 60%.
I've had them stick like that, and then all of a sudden finish.
Yeah, I just jumped up to 70.
If it's less than 8 hours, I'm gonna be shocked.
Me 136 trying to convince my wife that the 3D printer was a good purchase. Today we're gonna make a ceiling fan board. Oh yeah, look at this. Let me show you. Look up of it. Look.
I said 8 hours. Look, one support, huh?
Really not that much filament, surprisingly. Total of 200. I mean, that's
7 hours, 37 minutes. That was close. Out of one on the price of right.
Print. All right, we're gonna send this to Penny Stewart. Jesus, Lance, what are you doing? God.
Digging out.
He
He
might have fell
shoved it
down
in
again.
he shoved us in his pocket and went walking.
That's what it was.
Oh, he never mutes himself before he does that. All right, let's see. That is in slot 4.
Who are
Why
you
is
sending
that
it to?
Why is Clint Eastwood coming up as pet? Oh,
Print Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. They want to print it out of Pet G, but it doesn't need to be because there's no heat off of it. It's kind of a waste. I only have gold and I think black and Pet G, which either one of those are going to look good.
Hey, print it in black. That'll work. I told y'all Paul had 3 ships to edit. We wouldn't hear from him for an hour and a half. Trump's leaving today for China, right?
Yep.
I think he needs to not go this trip.
I think I got about 200 grams left on that roll. Thought I could switch it to another one. Yes, I don't want to use my brand new rolls I got. I got a bunch of half rolls of white.
I was doing white yesterday, and I said, you know what? I got the little small thing. It only had like 1 layer of strands in it, so I stuck that up in there and just kept working with it, working with it till it finally ran out, and I put the other one in.
Dude, if it gets down to like, if I get down to like just 1 layer of filament on a roll, I just throw it out. I don't even bother with it. I just throw it in the trash.
Well, if I got something that's a lot of that color, I'll just stick it in there and let it run through it, and then I'll just change it out. It's that way I'm not wasting any. I waste enough any other time. You know those refillable spools you get with Sunlube? I got like 15 of them. I don't know what I want. I either have to find something to do with them or throw them away.
Why the fuck does Bamboo Studio keeps crashing on me? What the hell?
You right back? Getting some coffee, fellas.
Yeah.
What's it crashing when you're loading it in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that. Make sure if you do a lot of work on something, save it before you try to load it in. And sometimes they'll come back and ask you if you want to restore it, and sometimes it can't load it.
It says unhandled, unknown exception, terminating the application.
Well, do a right click on it and say fix the model, and it'll fix it.
No. The whole app is closing. It's not the model, it's the entire app, the entire program keeps closing on me. See if there's an update.
I printed a whole bunch of them Stanley earrings, different colors. They even printed me another box to put them in because I didn't have enough room. So I'm on 4 of those trays.
Stop fucking adding Pet G. I don't need that. See, if I try to add a filament, that's when that comes up, and then it just shuts the whole program down. Okay. I don't know. It must be some weird glitch going on. I don't know. Try just changing it instead of deleting and adding. See if that fixes it. Oh, that's my fault for getting on a beta version of it. Generic PLA, generic PLA, generic PLA, generic PLA. Lifespan. Yeah, I don't need the screws. Those are all still in there. Cool.
It was A3S this morning and not the 360.
I'm still not liking. That's not bad. It's much better. Tell me what you guys think of this. Just the quality. As far as
Yeah, it's crap.
Is it soft or is it?
Oh, it sucks. What you use, that piece of shit A3S?
No, this is the 360.
Well, that's 360.
And you can drag around. So if you look on the other side of the big bridge, you see a little. It looks like a little mini ferry. They were selling that for $850,000.
Buy it. You could live in it.
I thought about it. Sell my house and live in the ferry.
You could live right there. Just dock it there.
Stop being a ferry.
And I could fly here every day.
I'm telling you. Might be able to catch a fish or two, too.
Yeah. So that quality is not, as far as putting it together, it's not bad.
Now, when you went underneath that little structure, that little playground structure,
yeah,
did you get out? Did it talk to you a lot?
Say that again.
Did the drone talk to you a lot?
No, because I had it in sports mode.
So you took the obstacle off.
Yes. But it does. It talks to me a lot. This is the most talkative drone in obstacle avoidance that we own, I think, Joe. Don't you think?
Yeah, I do think that.
Can you set your boundaries out further?
Good question.
Yeah. I don't know that you can. I'm happy with that resolution, for what it does.
Yeah. Are you part of that 360 group on Facebook? He left. Why I ask that question?
Makes a difference. I'm not.
I don't want, because I mean they got a guy said is the regular footage better than the 360 footage when you fly it? Hey, Lance, are you part of that 360 group?
Yes, I am.
You see that question this morning? Guy says, is flying regular without 360 mode the footage better than the 360?
I saw that. Yeah.
Can somebody send me a clip? Well, that's
Yeah.
some stupid questions, you know?
You know it's going to be better. That's an obvious.
I heard it's worse.
I don't think it would be. You're only using. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet.
I haven't shot. Somebody said they'd never use it. I can't remember who it was. I think it was 51 drones. He said that it sucks. The footage, the quality of it, I'll never use it.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I would think it would be better, Joe, because it's going to be true 4K.
Yeah.
That was my thought anyway. But you never know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool how you can just fly it around and turn around. You passing a guy walking, I turned around and looked at his face.
Yeah.
It's like some police surveillance shit, man.
Yeah. And the guys at the dock, where is that? That's about the let's see, where is that?
Hey, a good looking girl eating breakfast there. Or lunch, whatever that was. And she got a white top on, a little short skirt, blonde hair. Was able to stop and turn around and look at her.
Is that about the 3-minute mark?
Yeah, 3:20. She's sitting there with it looks like she looks young. Actually, I can't tell. She's either small or she's young. You can't see enough. And she's sitting there with it looks like she's sitting there with a guy and another woman. So it might be their daughter, something like that.
Right.
But you can't really see her. You can see her, but you can't tell how old she is. And she's sitting with a older female with a back to you and a guy in a white shirt, and she's in a white top. I can't tell what she's wearing after that. Then they got a guy standing on the side of the pier.
Yeah.
And they got another two guys standing at the end, and they point up at the drone. When the drone passes.
Yeah, because I caught the attention of the people eating for sure. And the guy standing at the pier doesn't see me until I pass him. And then the couple down the road, they see me right away. And she's fixing her hair. She's like, oh crap, I better fix my hair. You kind of see her playing with her hair.
Then when you fly over just the pier out there, and you look down, you can see that dead body floating in the water.
I know.
I'm telling you, it's pretty cool.
Johnny.
And he's gone. Paul's gone. We dropped off at Mudball.
Be right back. So I think what I did with my golf course footage is I didn't change the settings because I don't think it's nearly the quality as this as far as resolution.
See, I like putting a video like so somebody could manipulate and fool with it like that.
Yeah.
My only deal is I've got to find a way, and Donna said there was a way to be able to get my regular logos in there in the front, like at my video start and how my videos in, so that I could put the name of the music and everything else in there, Because the way I did it with the other one, I don't like it. It works, but I don't like it,
Yeah.
I want to have some kind of header in it, first off. I don't even need the tail end crap. I just need the header to make sure it comes on like it normally does. And if I get it down to a science and know exactly what what I need for it. You know what I mean? How to get it to where it looks a little bit better than that. Might just be smaller. You know, just to get the names and stuff in, you know. Then I might just do a format one like that and make sure I put 360, 360, you know, headers or something like that. So I could just start with that and put the video in. So that's, I'm still, when I get in Filmora, I got to inject the 360 metadata, which is a simple thing because I found a program. It just sits there as an app, and when I need it, just click on it. It says open that thing, and I say inject the thing, and it opens it and says you want to save it, and it says the same name. It saves it with injected on the back, you know. So it's real simple. It takes a second. So
Yeah.
but like I said, I would love to have my regular, well, what you call it? My regular stuff in the beginning, my regular stuff at the end. And I want them not in 360. Too bad you, honestly, I don't know what I'm thinking. You want to hear something stupid? I think about it. I'm gonna try this. I bet you it won't work, but I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
See, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna put the video, just the video. No, you see, it won't work because it's gonna do the same shit. Because if I put the video and export it in Filmora in 360, I mean, it's just like it is, and then injected, right? Just that portion of the video, not my stuff. I put it back in Filmora and edit, put the stuff back in. It's going to do the same thing. It won't keep that injected metadata on that part. See, that's where I wish it would. You know what I mean? Wish you could just take this portion to this portion and inject it in while it's in Filmora. There's got to be a way. It's how much is it worth me thinking about it that long? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
How much of my life I want to waste to figure this out? That was funny, huh, Justin?
No, I was watching this Jimmy Carr clip. Hold on. What was somebody says?
Iran. I don't know who's going to win the war between America and Iran, but I suspect it's going to be Lockheed Martin.
Yeah, got a point. Does have a point there. They win. We know where we screwed up. As soon as it started, we should have got stock on everything that makes the military equipment. I think I'm gonna stop watching Fox News. I think I'm gonna quit watching everything.
CNN, baby.
It's the same shit. You hear the same shit every day. A little bit of change in the narrative every day. I think I'm gonna go back and just watch the Andy Griffith Show.
Gilligan's Island.
No, I can't do that. Can't watch Gilligan's Island because I got the hots for Marianne. Ginger was high maintenance.
Jimmy Carr said the other day Trump dropped the F-bomb, and people seem to be more outraged by that than him dropping the actual fucking bombs.
Yeah. Got a point. I wonder what happened to Brenda this morning.
She's never not here.
I know.
I don't think.
So that $16 I'm fighting with the state over this, but the Medicare shit. because of the $16, they say I make too much. I'm having to pay for the Medicare, the $204 I'm paying. Right?
Right. So we all pay that. We all pay 200 and something, 204, 200. I thought it was
Yeah.
220, but okay. So
It's
204.
204 in my case.
Okay. And that is, and that doesn't cover any medical for you, does it, Joe? That 204
I don't know
bucks?
I don't know what the hell it covers, but it only lets me pay for the other part of Medicare that I can qualify without having to pay for, but I still have copays.
So let me, I'm still trying to figure this out. So I'm going to pay 200 and whatever it is, 200, we'll say 200 bucks for
Yeah.
Medicare. And then I'm getting a supplemental plan that's going to cost me $1,000 a month.
That's
But
because
that
your
is
daughter's
with
on it.
me, my wife, and my daughter.
Right.
And if my daughter wasn't on that, it would only cost us 500. So
Yeah. So you making a lot of money. That's why.
and so it determines on how much you make in the last 2 years. Is that correct?
Something like that.
They charge you with that. So after 2 years, that should go down because I'm not making any more money. But
don't count on it.
but my investments count as income, doesn't it?
I think so. Yeah. So don't count on anything in Medicare going down. But this is what gets me. The state was paying that $204 until I couldn't get it down low enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because of $16, I got to pay that $204, right? But I put in an appeal, and I put in an appeal to the state, and they never answered me, never saw anything, and I got a letter up here saying that the appeal was the thing was dismissed because they're going to continue my eligibility. So it means, okay, I shouldn't have to pay the $200, right? They're taking the $200 from me, and I resubmitted everything and said, "What's going on? You did this and this and this. Now I'm in another appeal, right?"
Yeah.
And the other appeal came in. So as long as you're in an appeal, you're not supposed to have the money taken from you, but they're still taking it from me.
So are
I'm
you thinking they're taking the 200 that they shouldn't be taking?
Well, the federal government's taking the 200 because the state's not letting them know I'm under an appeal, and the state continues to pay it until they finish the appeal, right? When they finished the first appeal that they didn't give me any correspondence on, that I didn't know about, it says, I got the letters from the federal government saying we're going to start taking the money from you. And then this thing comes back a couple of days later saying the case has been dismissed and you're going to continue eligibility. So I was getting ready to write a letter. Why am I being dismissed without having a case? Then I read the whole thing. It said I'm still eligible. So that means they're going to pay it. But the federal government didn't get that notice. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're still taking my $204. So then when I didn't, and I sent it in and I said, well, if, I sent in a letter, I said, now they're still taking the money, or y'all going to contact the federal government? Is the state going to contact the federal government, tell them this so that I get my $204 back? I just get a letter a couple of days ago saying that it's under appeal again, and they'll let me know whenever there's going to be a hearing or whatever, right? So it's the same shit, right? But they're still taking this thing. So I'm thinking what's going to happen is when it's in next month, end of the month, it's the end of the fiscal year. As soon as the end of the fiscal year hits, I become eligible again because they're going to increase the cost of living. So I'll be eligible. So they're going to pick it up again anyway. So I'm thinking what's going to happen is I'm going to lose for about 3 months, this $204. And then they're going to turn around and say, well, he's been eligible all along, and I'm going to get it back. I'm hoping to get it back, But I'm not
Joe,
counting on it.
why are you not paying any? So I'm paying Medicare $200 the rest of my life. Yes.
Yeah, you are. I'm not
Why aren't
paying
you?
it because I'm able to, doing the business side, I'm able to put enough deductions in there to get me down low enough to match the cost of living that I'm making with what the state cost of living is to qualify for it.
Okay.
You know, and in the last 2 years, I haven't deducted enough. And last year I was $28 too much. This year I'm $16 too much. So that means next year I got to add a whole lot more in there. You know,
Yeah.
so every time I go do anything, even now flying drones, if I stop and do something, I get a receipt. You know, I'm putting gas mileage. You know, I'm doing everything.
Yeah. Are you on a supplemental plan as well?
Yeah, and the
So
supplemental
you're
don't
paying
cost me anything.
it doesn't cost you anything?
Doesn't cost me anything because I'm staying within that QI status. As long as I stay in the Q1 or Q1 status. As long as I stay in that status, they'll cover that. But it depends on what level it is. But there's one level that I get money every month through there. It's like $100 and something, $101 they give me every month that I could put on my electric bill. So I just flip it to my electric bill every month. So if my electric bill is $189, all I owe on it is $89 technically. And in winter months, some of the winter months, my electric bill is only like $90. So I put the whole $100 on it, and then I got a $10 credit. You see, but when I lose the status, they take that away too. So I'm not only paying $2,400 a year, $2,400 for the year that I have to pay now, but I also lose another $1,200. You see what I'm saying? That's $3,600. I lose because of $16. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm telling them, why you keep doing this, you know? Why I understand that I got an increase from the federal government, so I'm over your cost of living is what's messing it up. I said, but why don't you up the cost of living when the federal government does, not wait 6 months? Change, they're going to up it at the end of their fiscal year. That's when you should adjust it, not wait 6 months.
When did all the petrol prices go up, Joe?
Were they up again?
No, I'm just saying, can you not say, well, I didn't account for the increase in cost in petrol. It's cost me more money in my outgoings. I haven't made that 16 quid extra.
That's a good point, huh? I didn't think about that. I'm going to write that shit next time.
Huh.
It's just technicalities. And I always fight with them. And then all of a sudden, like last year, they never said anything about an appeal. They gave me a letter saying, we'll let you know when the hearing's going to be. Then they came back with a letter saying, we're canceling your hearing because you're now eligible again. So in the process, I became eligible again when they changed the cost of living. So it's like, oh, come on, people. But I didn't lose that $204 last year. They never took it because they told the federal government, they didn't tell the federal government they were canceling it. But this time they told them they were canceling it and then turned around and dismissed the case right in the middle of it and saying that you're still eligible. So why didn't they tell the federal government you're still eligible? So it's Louisiana being slow. They're I guarantee when the federal government finds out that I became eligible, I'm either going to lose that first 200 or they're going to go back and maybe I'll get it,
Yep.
But it's right now in my slow months, that 200 is a big deal. You know what I mean? Because that 200 is accounted into my stuff.
Yeah.
Got somebody asking me about I put my anchor mate up for sale. They answered me. They said last night that they asked me about it. I told them, I said, it's still available. Where are you located? But they're looking at it. They never answer me. Please. I hate that. Somebody asks you a question and they don't answer you, I hate it. Guess whose birthday today?
Mine.
Mark Fisher.
No, Mark Fisher's birthday was about 3 days ago.
Well, I just got the notice. I'm gonna see this stupid shit. Yeah, I remember it was a couple days ago. Listen to this stupid comment. It says, for those who are monetized on social media, do you guys use DJI Fly Music and don't get hit by copyright? Pay for Epidemic Sound or something, shit. Damn. I hate these stupid things.
Only watching I don't. There, I live still get done. If I get bored, I'll come back up there. You gonna be alright, yeah? Yeah.
The other day I had a couple of lottery tickets that I won on, right? So I went to cash them in. I'm cashing them in, and I told her, I said, "Well, tonight's the Mega Million. You might give me one." She goes, "You know they changed the price." I said, "What do you mean? They're $5 now." I said, "$5? No, I don't want them because you don't win on the shit anyway. The odds are worse than Powerball. Now they're gonna charge you $5 to lose. That's stupid shit." I asked. I said, "Why did it go up? Because the price of oil went up?" Stupid. Dude. They got a website called Dorsey Zizzle Offshore, right? And it's a girl fishing. Every time I look at it, I see the girl, but I never see the fish. Where's the fish? I don't see the fish, see the girl.
I'm gonna mute you guys. My kids are about to come in. I'll watch you in the background.
Okay.
Lance has got to get to school.
He's at school.
I know he's got to get with the school.
Wow. Hey, that's pretty cool. It's cheap. 1937 Ford quarter-ton hot rod custom. They only want 20,000 for it, 28,000 for it.
Really?
I'll show you. 28,000. All I want for this.
Wow.
That is cool.
That's cool.
It's a bad picture.
I could see you driving that.
No, I can't. That is cool though for $28,000. That's not a bad price.
Where is it at?
Lydell, right down the street.
Wow.
Got that for me.
It's got a new motor and everything.
It doesn't say. Let's see. Does it show you motor? You don't even show you the motor. That's pretty cool though.
It doesn't have a front bumper on it, does it?
No. Nope. Better not hit nothing.
Yeah. Or you better not park it any place where somebody's going to back into it, you know?
Oh, I'd be pissed. You got a lot of shit there. Look at all the oil that's been leaking. A lot of shit leaking under there. That tells me, nope, don't buy it. It doesn't say anything. It says this is sexy and ready to prove. Doesn't say anything about anything leaking. Now that would be something to drive around somebody's car. They got these big car shows like on the Gulf Coast.
Sure.
Cruise around in that. That'd be cool. What's the one for this? Leah, leave me alone. You got a bunch of calls popping up in my feed for some reason.
They know where the money is.
Yeah, ain't with me. That's what I'm saying. They make a mistake. Yeah, they got another guy, Slidell, buy, sell, trade, anything. It's all
Have
my,
you
so
have you heard anything lately about your settlement?
nope, they said summertime, so I still got them off.
Because I remember last year they said it was going to be last year. You know.
Well, last year they said hopefully, I said hopefully by the end of the year. Nobody really told me. But they called me about 2 months ago and told me they got all the information they need, except for one piece of paper they're gonna try to get to. But they said that should be complete in the summer. So they got what they need to make the settlement. It's just trying to get one more test, all the test results from the same place. So they should be able to get that. It should have got that by now, just for confirmation to show them the test results, how the tests found it. So they're just trying to, they got the nail in the coffin, they're trying to hit it in, you know? They're getting a hammer now.
Yeah.
It's probably, the test results is probably gonna get more money, that's why they want it. Or to solidify what they're asking for. So I'm good with I'm good with the end of the summer, you know? I'm good with even having to wait to the end of the year. Just as long as they get it done this year, I wanna get it done. I'd rather see it done like in June.
Well,
Because if it gets done in,
you've been working on that for how long?
been about 4 years. But I figure it's 320,000 claims. I figured it was gonna take that long. You know, when one law firm is trying to deal with 320,000 claims, what they did is they got together and they took one of each type of claim and looked at it, and it went by date. So if I was the 100th, I wouldn't be in it probably. But they went by and they picked each illness and then went through and figured out what it was worth and settled it. So then they said, okay, now we're going to categorize them all and go through them. I wish they would have just said, okay, if you got nerve damage, this is what it's worth. And then they go back and find everybody with nerve damage and say, here's what you're getting. Here's what we'll give you, you know? Now, I'm sure if it's not what my firm is asking for, they're going to negotiate. You know, so that's why I'm thinking it's taking so long.
What
That
percentage?
How much is your firm asking for?
More than I could spend in my lifetime. Put it that way.
What
I could spend it, but I had to
over
go.
$1 million?
Yeah, over $1 million. You know, way over $1 million.
Now, what is the firm telling you? They say it looks good, it looks great, or
They told me they had what they needed for what they're asking for. So that's all I know. I'm not. I call them about once a month to talk to them, and they tell me this, and then they call me about once a month. So it's about time that they're gonna call me again. I'm hoping they call me and tell me we got the stuff, and then I think it's gonna still take a couple of weeks after everything's done, because they're gonna have to get me paperwork, and because it's such a big deal, I'm probably gonna have a local attorney that's gonna have to bring me in and sign it. You know.
yeah.
They're gonna probably have to contact a local attorney for me to go over the paperwork with me. You know, and then I gotta make sure that I read it before I sign it. So it's gonna take a while. And I may even have another attorney, that friend of mine, look at it first. You know, you look at it first.
What percentage are they getting as a fee?
They're getting 40%.
Bloody hell. It's ridiculous, that, isn't it?
Well, it's ridiculous, but like I said, even if I get the full amount and they get 40% of it, I don't care. You know, as long as I'm getting that full amount, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that full amount is, like I said, I won't be, I still can't spend that 40%. Yeah, with your deal, it's just, you know what I'm dealing with. It's not a lot. I just gotta wait. You know, and I try not to even think about it, because if I start thinking about it, then I'm saying, what's taking so long?
Yeah, I would, because you're not looking to live forever,
Yeah, but if I die, it goes to my kids, so it's not something that's just gonna be washed under the table. So it's like I gave two of them treats, right? And Tino's not here, so Tino had to he comes over here and he just stands. He says, "Okay, I see them eating. Where's mine?" Yeah, he does that. He comes over, he just stands there. And he looks at me. And if I don't give it to him right away, he'll bark. And then I say, "Oh, here," I hand it to him, because I got it right up here for him. But he comes over here and just waits. He's the most chill thing. He knows so I hear them eating something. What do you give him? But he's cool with that. Well, I think we're that point. Well, I think I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later this afternoon.